Does this Pat McGrath beat my current drugstore favorite? We're going to find out today. Let's go. Alright guys, we're going to jump right into this to keep the video going. I did pick up the kit with the concealer as well as the powder. And I got my concealer in M20. And I got the powder in medium based on this. Now let's talk about the concealer first. Now there are 36 shades of this and it is $32 if you don't buy the kit. Mine together was $52, but if you buy the concealer separately, it's $32 on its own, and that is for 0.16 fluid ounces. Now I'll give her credit. If you look at this bottle, because it's nice, it's weighty, it's glass, it's done very simplistically, it's a beautiful bottle. And I think Pat McGrath does a great job of disguising the fact that you're not really getting a lot of product, in my opinion, for $32. Because the concealer that I'm going to compare it to, the drugstore boo thing that I'm going to compare it to, is less, like a whole lot less, and you get almost double the amount. So this is a beautifully done package. You don't really notice you're not getting anything, but you're not. Alright, now the reason I picked out this color was because I wanted something that had a little bit more of a peachy orange undertone, so I could color correct at the same time as concealing and brightening. So that's why I picked out this color. But it does, as far as the directions say, to go in and apply 3 dots and blend, so that's what I'm going to do. This is a nice creamy formula. I really do like the tone of this. It's not too orange, it's not too peach, but it's just a perfect combination of it, and it's just a really nice color, and I really do like the consistency. I'm going to blend that out. Okay, now this does have a dry consistency. It's kind of weird, like when you swatch it and when you first put it on, it actually feels quite creamy, but literally as you begin to blend this out, it dries down. Like, it dries down. It does say that this is a radiant matte, I believe is what I said, and I believe that's code for soft matte, because this, wow, okay, huh. I guess I didn't notice this yesterday when I used it, but that went dry quick. I'm going to insert an up close picture. Wow. Okay, so alright, I'm going to apply just a little bit more because I do feel like I have just a little bit of darkness right here that I need to take care of, but I really want to be careful because I don't want to put too much of this right there in the area where I have a lot of lines and creasing. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't think I mentioned, I do have dry under eye, I do have lines, wrinkles, and texture, so I got a lot going on the under eye area, so I am asking a lot of a concealer, just to put it out there. You know what, let's just do that. Oh, that finger blend is much nicer. Okay. Much nicer. Still dry though. I mean, that thing goes from creamy to dry quick. Huh. I do definitely like the application with the finger better. That warmth just kind of gives you a little bit more movement with that. I still feel like I got this piece of darkness right here, but I'm not going to go in with any more because I don't like putting that much concealer on. Not right there. That's just an area that really ages me really quickly, so I try to keep it as naked as possible. Alright, that did dry. Okay. Alright. Okay. I do like that color. I think it's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. It did give me a little bit of color correction as well as highlighting. I don't know how I feel about the coverage because I can still see darkness right here, and I put in, 5 dots, so I guess really it wasn't a lot, but I still got some darkness going on here, which I wouldn't expect with color correction, and I wouldn't expect with that tone. So it's definitely the formulation And I gotta be honest, y'all, the way this is looking under my eye is just not, like right here, it's just not attractive. Okay. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to go in with the powder. Now, I did get mine in medium, as I mentioned, and this is 4 grams of product for, I believe, $30. Now, again, I got mine in the kit, so I got a little bit of a discount, but this on its own is what you get. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. This looks like a blush compact. Like when I first got this, I was like, oh, they sent me a deluxe sample of an additional color just in case the color I had or the color I picked out wasn't right. No, this is the product. This little bitty thing is the product. And again, let me also ask you, what's this? Is that, I mean, what is, I mean, maybe I can check out my eyelash. I don't, and it's plastic, and it feels plastic, and it sounds plastic, and this little piece of plastic here, you can tell they just stuck it on there, and it's not even like they got the bubbles out. I mean, the packaging is, this what y'all be paying Pat McGrath money for, is this packaging. Okay, so now, again, here's the color. I got the medium. Now, I will give the powder credit. It feels, I mean, that powder feels absolutely beautiful. It feels so nice. It feels so soft. It just feels so elegant. It's just a very, very nice powder. And it better be, because you're only getting about a scoopful of it in the terrible package. Alright, so I'm going to put this on. Okay. I'm going to set this under eye. Now, I got to be honest with you guys. I actually do not normally set my under eye with the powder. I actually just go in with my Smashbox primer water. Let's try and just put this on here and just kind of, there we go. Alright. Okay. That powder's nice. That powder's really nice, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it just feels like nothing. Like you don't feel like you have anything on. I got the medium. I was a little worried about the color, but it's so sheer that I don't think, like if you were someone who were darker than me or my skin tone and you thought you needed the deep, unless you are looking for an all over face tone, I don't know. I haven't seen the deep, so maybe not, but this is so sheer, anybody could wear this, seriously. And this powder really does help the way the eye looks, but I mean, y'all, this is all in my, it just settled all in the stuff I got going on underneath my eye. Like, it is all up in there. All up in there. It's just, y'all, it looks terrible. I'm just going to be honest. I think from far away, from far away, it don't even look that bad. It really doesn't. You're just like, oh, okay, you know, not bad. Up close though, oof. Okay. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my boo thing right now, and that is the ColourPop Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I do have a full review of this here on my channel, which I will link up above and down below for you guys further along in the video. This is my boo thing. I love the price. I love the formula, I love the application, I love the wear, I love the color range, I love everything about this concealer, and it is now my go-to concealer. It is $9, and for $9 you get 0.30 ounces, so that's almost double what you're getting for Pat McGrath at $9. Okay, alright, just so you know. So the reason why I want to put this on the other eye is because I want to seriously see, is $52 better than this $9 that I'm about to put on my face? And the reason why I want to also do this is for some perspective, right? Because, you know, if you're just looking at reviews here, or if you're just looking at a product by itself, you might be like, oh, that's not too bad, or oh, you know, whatever, unless to me, like in this situation where my under eye looks terrible. But if it wasn't an extreme case like that, you could just be looking at it and be like, oh yeah, that's not bad at all. And I want to be able to compare it, because I not only want to know if these are okay products, but I want to be able to tell, does it beat what I already have in my collection? Does it beat what I already love? Because I don't want to have just a bunch of makeup. Like, if you want to make it on the team, you got to try out. You got to try out, and you got to take somebody's spot. And so that's why I wanted to compare this side by side to ColourPop, because not because I think it's a dupe, but because that's my standard right now, and that's who you got to beat. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. The color I'm putting on is Dark 158 Warm. Now, I'm not going to demo this because been there, done that, got a whole video. Like I said, I'll link it for you, but I'm going to go ahead and put this on and then come back real quick. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and go about my day as regular, and I'm going to see how these two hold up against each other. Because again, what it comes down to for me is, can it beat what I already have? You know, can it beat what I already have? I will say really quick, I do think that this side over here does look brighter. It does look, I just think it looks a little bit more fresh, I would say, from far away. When you get up close, okay. Alright guys, so I've had this on for probably about 7 hours, and I also want to remind you that I did wear this yesterday as well, and I did the same thing. I put the ColourPop on this side and the Pat McGrath on this side, but yesterday I did not use any eye cream, and I did not use any type of setting on either side, so I didn't use a powder, because I really wanted to see how the concealer worked all on its own. And so now I've got about a couple different ways, I've got opinions on the 2 different ways that I've worn this product. Now let me just break it down individually, because I think that would be easier. The concealer, I really do like the color that I picked out. It was the perfect tone for color correction and concealing, so I really like that. I really like the undertone, and I like how deep that the tone was as well. It was a creamy formula, went on nice and smooth, a little difficult to blend out in my opinion, and I do feel like for my under eye, the best application method is either with a sponge or with a finger, because you definitely need some type of moisture or some type of warmth to be able to help it out, because for me, and I do not like matte concealers at all. As I mentioned before, your girl has dry under eyes. You know, I've got lines, texture, wrinkles. Like, I do have a lot going on, especially here in the inner portion of my eyes. And so for me, just over the years, I've figured out, you know, radiant hydrating concealers are definitely better for me than anything matte. So definitely keep that into consideration as well. If you were someone who liked a matte concealer, you might like it a little bit better than I do. But for me, in all honesty, guys, this is not a concealer for someone who has anything going on under the eye. If you have mature eyes or if you have aging eyes, I just don't think this is flattering. Far away, it does not look bad at all. Like, whenever I get looking at myself in the car mirror and I was like, oh, it's not too bad, then I would get up close, and it just, I could see all of the issues going on over here in the inner corner, and it was not flattering on me at all. I just don't like this concealer, and I also don't think it comes anywhere near my standard. You know what I mean? Like I said, ColourPop is my standard. It's affordable, it's a beautiful formulation, it's nice, it's hydrated, and it has hyaluronic acid in it. Like, I love the formulation. It's my standard. And this Pat McGrath $32 concealer, it doesn't even come neck and neck. Like, it to me, it's below it. I am not a fan of this concealer, and I have watched some of my divas that I have some mad respect for here on the YouTube. I know I'm in the minority when it comes to this, and that's okay. That's the great thing about, you know, this platform, is that you can just get so many different opinions, and you just get so many different perspectives. That's what I love about YouTube. You can just the variety, and I'm not a fan of it, guys. I just don't think it's worth $32, especially if you are in my boat with your under eye situation. Now the powder. What is this? It's so tiny. It's so tiny. And this is plastic. Like, I guess I'm surprised because the concealer is in a glass bottle, and then you have this in this little tiny, then you have this in this plastic, almost drugstore type of situation packaging, and then I don't even know, I don't even know what this is. This reminds me of one of those sticker mirrors, you know what I mean? Like, this packaging is blowing my mind with how little luxury is involved in it. I guess it's just blowing my mind. I would have expected more attached with Pat McGrath, and especially with a $30 price tag for 4 grams of product. $30 for 4 grams of product. I want to put this in perspective for you. This Urban Decay All Nighter, which I'm pretty sure is around $30, 7.5 grams, so almost double the amount of product in this for $30. And this right here, you will be prying this powder out of my dead hands. I love this powder so much. Another perspective to keep in mind, this Hourglass, you're getting 10 grams of product. And I know Hourglass is probably like $40 or some dollars, so it is more expensive, but you're getting 10 grams of product. And this is another luxury item, you know what I mean? Hourglass is luxury. So I'm really disappointed in the packaging and price point of this particular powder for what you are getting. Now, the powder itself is beautiful. I can honestly say I've never felt a powder quite as smooth and finely milled, and it's just so light. It's like so buttery, and it just disappears on the skin, you know, and it's a beautiful, it really is a beautiful powder. So I will give the powder that product, but the whole entire package, I cannot. That's all I can say. I cannot. I am definitely, I wouldn't say, okay, I am cheap. I will agree with that. I am cheap. But if you look here on my channel, you will see I don't mind paying money for quality. I don't mind paying money for innovation. I don't mind paying money for something that's blowing my mind. I don't mind paying money for something different and better than what I already have in my collection. This, to me, altogether just isn't it. Perspectives. But I'm going to be honest, guys, for me and my lifestyle and my bank account and my under-eye situation, this system is just not for me. I don't think it beats anything in my collection currently. It definitely doesn't beat my boo thing, and I can't justify hanging on to this. I can't. So those are my thoughts. I hope this information helped you. If you were just looking for a shade twin, or if you were looking for someone in your same age ballpark, you know, or if you're like me and you got that whole mature under eye thing going on and you just wanted to kind of get some information in comparison to that, I hope this information helps someone else out there. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. And while you're here on my channel, take a look around, see what else your girl has to offer. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.